Hi guys, welcome to the tutorial in which we're going to look at functional language for motivation. Okay, so begin with an obvious question. Why motivation matters in leadership? So there are a few key points for this. First of all, we have engagement through connection. Motivation helps employees feel deeply connected to their team's goals, increasing their dedication and enthusiasm for their work. Hopefully, this is the ideal. Driving performance. Motivated individuals consistently exceed minimum expectations, delivering higher quality results and greater productivity. Boost retention. So when employees feel valued and inspired, they're more likely to stay longer. This reduces turnover, and preserving organizational knowledge means you don't have to keep bringing in new people and training new people to replace the ones that have left. Language builds trust. Leaders who use positive, emotionally intelligent language influence motivation by fostering trust and strong emotional bonds. So these are the reasons that it is important to have motivated staff. It can be very challenging to have motivated staff. Some ways that you can motivate staff with your language are by recognizing achievements. Acknowledging accomplishments boosts confidence and reinforces positive behavior, helping individuals feel valued and motivated to keep excelling. People want to be seen when your staff do something good. They like to know that that's been noticed. So recognizing achievements is important. Encourage continued effort. Providing encouragement during challenges sustains momentum and helps maintain focus on long-term objectives despite setbacks. So when things aren't going so well, when maybe mistakes have been made, maintain the encouragement. Don't knock the person down. Inspire shared goals. Motivational language fosters a collaborative vision, uniting team members around common objectives to enhance collaboration and commitment. Empower independent action, culture permitting. Giving autonomy and trust encourages ownership and proactive problem solving, exemplified by phrases like, I trust your judgment on this project, you've done excellent work so far. So therefore, that's a great phrase because it acknowledges the work already done and the achievements, you're recognizing achievements already made, and also pushing the person to keep going. Phrases we can use for praise and recognition. So acknowledging effort, we can say something like, I really appreciate the time you put into this. Notice that comment does not actually evaluate the quality of the work. It's just saying, I appreciate that you put time into this. It's not saying anything about the outcomes. Recognizing achievement. The presentation was outstanding. Well done. Encouraging consistency. Keep up the great work. Public recognition. Let's take a moment to thank Alex for leading that initiative. So most circumstances, these type of phrases will make your employee feel good. Phrases for encouragement and support. Building confidence. You've got this. I know you can handle it. Offering reassurance. Don't worry if it's not perfect the first time. It's part of the process. It's really important that people don't feel pressured to do a brand new thing perfectly the first time. Showing belief. I trust your instincts on this decision. Emphasizing teamwork. We're in this together. Your input really counts. Inspiring action and ownership. So we can use motivational verbs like aim, lead, drive, own to inspire proactive behavior and responsibility among team members. Within that, phrases like let's aim to, how can we take this to the next level? What's your plan to make it happen? Foster ownership and engagement. I'm focusing on autonomy as well, again, corporate and prevailing culture permitting. Encourage individuals to take initiative by highlighting their readiness. Take the lead on this. I know you're ready. That can be a really confidence boosting phrase if used at the right time. To touch on something that we've also looked at in other parts of the course, politeness goes together with positivity. Rudeness is demotivating, so by extension, politeness is motivating. You should be assertive as a manager, as a leader, but respectfully so. Leadership communication blends clear, confident direction with respect for others, avoiding blunt commands in favor of motivational, encouraging language that inspires action. So rather than giving commands, we want to try to motivate. Instead of saying, do this by Monday, say, could you have this ready by Monday? It will really help the team move forward. I think team members, staff always appreciate understanding why they're doing something by a certain time, so it doesn't seem arbitrary. So they understand what their part in the process is. I think that's always appreciated. Use inclusive language. Try to use we more than you. So rather than saying you need to have this report but finished by Monday, we can say something like we really need this report by Monday. So it's sharing in not the responsibility for doing the report, but sharing in the connection to the project. And again, play language like I'd appreciate it if it'd be great. And would be great to see, let's work together to encouraging that collaborative style, collaborative mindset. Now, sometimes it's most important to be motivating when the situation is challenging, when your staff feel discouraged or demotivated or intimidated or stressed by what's going on. So your response to that has to be with emotional intelligence. And the examples I'm going to give are some examples, but you will know the people you work with better. You should use phrases that acknowledge difficulty but highlight strength, such as, you've already overcome bigger challenges than this. So this is you acknowledging that, yeah, this is a challenge, this is difficult, but you've already done more difficult things. Building trust and focus. Reassure your team by focusing on what can be controlled and the value of their efforts. For example, let's focus on what we can control. That's a good phrase to reset and focus priorities. Celebrating progress, so maybe not complete success, but celebrating small milestones. Recognizing ongoing efforts. I know this is tough, but your efforts are really paying off. Highlighting progress helps maintain momentum and morale. So you look for opportunities to recognize and praise small goals, small steps. Key takeaways. Core elements of motivation are language, tone, attitude. Shaping how messages are received and interpreted in leadership contexts. Use praise and positive feedback. Incorporate praise and encouragement with positive framing to build confidence and reinforce desired behavior effectively. Empowering language. Use action-oriented verbs like trust, aim, build, and improve to empower others and foster ownership and motivation. Thanks very much, guys. I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye.